Alright, back again. So our GCC package is extracted. And we can go ahead and we'll go and we'll cd into GCC 482. Now it says here, GCC now requires GMP, MPF4, and MPC packages. Okay. So we need to go ahead and we're going to say tar JXF backup. Okay, MPF4. We need to move MPF4 to MPF4 flat, and tar GMP. We need to move GMP to GMP flat. Okay, and tar ZXF, our MPC package, MPC, and let's move that to MPC. Okay. Good deal. Now, since here the following command will change the location of GCC's default dynamic linker to use the one installed in LFS tools. It also removes user include from the GCC include search path issue. So we have to say for file in. Now this is kind of important here. Pay attention to syntax and use your tab GCC CON tab F tab config dash name Linux 64.h dash o dash name Linux.h dash o dash name sysv4.h. Let's check that. For file in $fine config dash name Linux.h o name. Okay, do. I'm going to tail in a little bit. I'm going to say copy u verbose $file comma dot ridge city capsulate. I'm going to replace lib, escape out 64 question mark capsulate escape out 32. Okay, LD. We're going to replace that with tools and at G. See if that's right. City. Okay. Okay, looks good. And we're going to just keep everything kind of lined up. And where we can just look up and down and see if things are lined up. We'll replace user with tools. G. Okay, and we can see here that the single quote is underneath of the open bracket. Okay. And then we need to say $file dot orig into $file. Okay. Now let's come down. We're going to say echo undefined standard underscore start file underscore prefix underscore 1 standard start file prefix underscore 1 undefined standard start file underscore prefix underscore 2. I'm going to say define standard underscore start file underscore prefix underscore 1 encapsulate tools or 2 tab / lid tab. Okay, use your tab, save from typing, and it'll save from making a mistake. And a lot of the problems are syntactical errors, spelling errors, stuff like that. And do not want to lose an install for something so simple. It happens to anybody because you're really reading stuff here and your eyes can go wacky after a bit, especially when some of the other syntax goes a little crazy. This is a 2 double quotes, a single quote, 2 graders, into $sign file. Okay, tail end, and we're going to say touch $sign file dot orig. Done. Okay, good. So you got something like that. If you didn't get something like that, try that again. Okay. As a matter of fact, I would bet either one or two things: syntactical errors, grammar errors, spelling, stupid stuff like that. If you did not get something like that, and which has happened to me before, I would remove the GCC extracted and the build directory. Okay, and re-extract the package and start over from the beginning just here in GCC. Okay, that's done. And here we have to fix a stack protection issue. So let's say set I want to say replace kprot with a GCC CV libc provides underscore SSP equals yes, and GCC configure. So let's see. Please kprot with agcc cv libc provides. Okay, good deal. And here comes the configure for GCC. Now this is a little strenuous, but it's not something that will totally make you go mad. We need to jump up into the GCC build directory, and here's where we will go. Say back up and out, run configure target is equal to $LFS underscore target, prefix equals tools, we have with sys root equals $LFS, with new lib equal with new lib okay. This is actually one of the more lengthy configure scripts here, but just take your time, everything should be fine. With out headers with local prefix equals tools with native system header dir equals tools include. See here I'm tab switching and nothing's happening. Okay. With headers or without headers with local prefix equals tools with native system header dir. Okay. We can say disable NLS, disable shared, disable multi-lib, disable decimal float, NLS shared multi-lib decimal float, NLS shared multi-lib decimal float, disable threads, disable lib atomic, disable lib QMP, okay, disable lib ITM, disable lib mud flap, disable lib quad math, disable lib sanitizer, okay, quad math, ITM, lib mud flap, okay, lib quad math, lib sanitizer, disable lib SSP, disable lib STDC++ version 3, enable languages equals C, C++, we need to say with mpfr include equals $, encapsulate present working directory, GCC dash 4.8.2 mpfr source. And just make sure that you can, especially in these long configures, it's a good idea to pause and really check them out. Okay, with mpfr lib, it's going to equal $, encapsulate present working directory, mpfr source dot libs. Okay, that configure shouldn't take much time at all, and you guys can read about what we enabled and what we disabled there. And a lot of this stuff here, like it says, disable multi-lib on x86-64. LFS does not yet support multi-lib configuration. Okay, switch is harmless for x86. Disable shared prevents switch forces GCC to link its internal library statically. We do not, or we do this to avoid possible issues with host system. You know, you guys can definitely check that out. Okay, and here now we can say make, but I'm going to string these together and say make install. Make install. Don't make it a habit always read ahead, and a lot of the times you can say make, install in a lot of packages, but sometimes you have to read ahead and make sure that you can string those together. So our GCC is going to go ahead and burn through, and after it's done, we have to make a link for libgcc.a. Okay, need to do that, and this is going to take a little bit. So for me, this would be about maybe a half an hour. So I will pick you guys in.